I've started scooping out my little baby Yukon potatoes from my mini twice-baked potatoes. They're divine little treats. So what I did is get some Yukon Gold potatoes, little baby ones, and I roasted them with a little bit of olive oil and salt in a 375-degree oven for about an hour, then let them cool, and then I cut off the tops and then scoop out the inside with a little melon baller. So we're gonna start with good old sour cream. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup of sour cream in here, and it's the tang of the sour cream that I think does it for me. That's why I love the sour cream in here. And I tried, trust me, I tried to replace it with mascarpone, but it just wasn't quite as good. So we're sticking to good old, tried and true sour cream. Then a tablespoon of heavy cream, just a little bit to create a little moisture. And 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Then a little bit of salt. Then for a little Italian flair, we're gonna add some Parmesan cheese. I like the salty bite of the parm. We're gonna do a couple of tablespoons of Parmesan cheese right in here. And then we're gonna save that because we're gonna put more on the topping. And then we're gonna chop up some chives. And I like the chives in the actual filling, and we're gonna add more chives on top. It's a nice sort of sweet, mild onion flavor, and I kind of think, when I think of twice-baked potatoes, I think of adding some onion into it. Plus the color's fantastic. Last but not least, half the amount of bacon. Okay. Then I take a potato masher and I mash it all together. You could do this with a fork as well, just takes a little longer. Okay, that is done. So now that the filling is done, we're gonna move over to the topping. So the topping is gonna be a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs. And panko breadcrumbs are Japanese breadcrumbs. They create a nice crispy crust on the outside. So I really like using them. And we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of that. We're gonna grate some Parmesan cheese right on top. Makes for a good twice-baked potato. Okay, Parmesan cheese is in. We're gonna do some chives. The rest of the chives go in, and guess what? The rest of the bacon. There we go. Gotta have the bacon. And I'm just gonna use my fingers here to just mix this all together. That's it. So now, we've got the filling and we've got the topping. So let me show you how I like to do it. We get all the potatoes together and we put them back on a baking sheet. Then I take a handy little ice cream scooper. I take a scoopful, fill the potato like that. Then with my fingers, I do a little bit of the topping. And with the topping, you just kind of want to press it down a little, just like that. And then I just drizzle a tiny bit of olive oil over the top, just to keep the topping nice and moist and get a nice golden color. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the rest of my potatoes and get them in the oven at 375, and I'm gonna let them bake for about 10 minutes until the topping is nice and golden brown. My potatoes are out of the oven, and you can see they're nice and golden brown on top. You can see a little bacon on top as well. Oh my gosh. Creamy. Lots of bacon. And when you bite into it, you get bacon, chives, creamy potato, heaven on earth.